never gonna tell you shit.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the next episode of Dating Diaries. We're going to continue with what we left off. Welcome back, ladies.
Hello.
I just want to say one thing before we whatever bullshit. You know what, Road Dog? We can tell you jack shit.
Why?
You
Why?
be putting people on the spot when it's all a bunch of
Wait a
lies.
minute.
All
You
I'm
gotta
saying-
tell.
Whatever.
Why are you pissed? What's going
It
on?
doesn't matter.
No, it does
It happened
matter.
one time and
Oh
he
my-
wanted to.
Okay.
I want to know.
You know,
Forget it, Raw Dog.
you know, people are
Nah.
listening to this right now.
I don't
and,
care.
and they have no idea.
I want to know why she's pissed because I left and I
Because
just came
he's
back.
over there saying stupid shit. That's all. Let's move on. Like man dudes say stupid shit.
let me just defend myself here. Our wonderful guests are back, Kevin and Raj, and we were having a brief discussion before that. She goes, "I've never done anything like that," and I said, "What about the time you were taking the coffee makers and the microwaves?" And she goes, "That only happened one time." Well, how
That's
many
it.
microwaves do you need?
And it looks great in my office.
All right. We also have Savannah back in his house.
Yay, Savannah.
Thank you guys for having me back. Always a pleasure.
I know she won't say shit. I have nothing more to say.
I'm going to say hella shit tonight just because of that.
I was going to say she always says shit. I'm like, what?
She don't be lying.
So we're continuing what we were left off.
We are gonna continue where we left off. Go ahead.
Where did we
Step
leave
out of
off?
this one because I'm afraid that there's too much testosterone going on, so I'll leave it all to y'all.
Testosterone?
Please.
You-
What
are you
tes-
talking
you
about
don't got
estrogen, no?
testosterone. I'm just kidding.
Oh, wait. Oh, those are now low blows, girl.
kidding,
Stop.
I'm kidding,
That's-
So where we left off was we were traveling through a mall and somebody was gold digging.
Oh.
So I think their question tonight is, are men getting taken advantage of?
Okay, well, let's hear it.
I want to ask, how early on in dating are you guys being asked to buy stuff for the young ladies?
Are you asking how early am I willing to spend money, or how early are they asking? Because I feel like that's too.
No,
that's too-
yeah. No, how early are they asking?
I mean, it just depends on how much respect they got for you. Most of the time, it depends. I've had it to where they ask it instantaneously after like you had like the first initial small talk.
No way. No.
But is that like
No
the norm?
way.
Like nowadays? I mean, is it like, how you doing? Can you buy me a purse? Or, I mean,
They say it nicer, but it go out that way.
it go out that way? Oh,
How do they
man.
say it?
I mean,
She working on her game.
She working on her game right now. She about to start taking notes.
She's got the whiteboard out.
Yeah, she got it out. So
I'm
look,
taking notes.
so a lot of times when it comes to like when you, I guess you'd say like trying to make sure you don't get taken advantage of is looking at the conversation, right? When you start talking to somebody and let's say like I said, I met somebody off a dating app, right? So the dating app, we didn't really talk a lot about ourselves. We was like, hey, when do we want to meet up? How do we want to meet up? Do we have time to meet up? Right?
Gotcha.
Like, let's go on this date here. So when you meet up with someone, now you start to talking to them, right? And if their conversation, one thing that I notice is if the conversation starts talking about issues, as far as like, you know, I'm just going through life and my bills ain't being paid.
Oh,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
I'm going
That's
through
a nice
life and
segue.
I'm having like a little bit of trouble. I'm
I'm
struggling
so
on
stressed
gas
out
now.
right
You know what I
now.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm so happy I can make it out to you, but like I'm really struggling on groceries and this and the third. Like as soon as you start saying yo issues, as soon as where I feel like you're trying to dry
Right.
bait me for money. You know what I
Dry
mean?
bait you.
That's crazy.
Dry bait, that's wet. Oh, if you could just help me out with a few dollars.
You know what I mean? And I just feel like when that happens, like that's quick, right? Now if you
Right.
do got some who are really slick with it,
How
you know
so?
what I mean? Like they won't let you know, and they'll let you know underneath the table. Some people will let you know, like, hey, they'll come into you right out the box with it. They'll say exactly what I just said, right? They start talking about the stress. Some of them will hide it. Some of them will sit there. They'll let you talk. You'll talk to them. You know what I mean? Y'all have y'all little small talks. As the conversation's going along, next thing you know, she look at her phone to just take off her attention from you a little bit. But now that little bit of attention she took away, now it comes down to I need something with money. I need a little bit of help, or I need resources. Something where it's a
Ever
need.
so slight. Ooh.
It's a
and the
need.
fact that you notice, I'm like, damn.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, what is it that you need? Are you
So
hungry?
they don't even say anything just by them like kind of being silent, right?
Well, no, it's just the vibe. You got to feel the vibe, feel the energy, feel the body language. You know what I mean? It's just ultimately just like when you trying to look at, like we going on a date, then the date should be about what's going on with us now. You know what I mean? Me and you. It's your problems outside of this date. It's like going to the job. When you go to work, your manager not going to ask you like what your problem is for real outside. You know what the problem is while I'm at work.
Okay, so
Ooh, Kevin is putting people on game, ladies. This is how you do it. You got to look at your phone.
So
Pause.
I'm
Noted.
taking notes here. But okay, so if a lady does, either directly or indirectly ask you for, to help her with something, how willing are you to help her?
It depends on the relationship.
It depends on how
But
good
what if
she
you
looks.
I was
I
gonna
ain't
say.
gonna lie, that's what
I was gonna
I
say.
was about to say, it depends how bad you is.
I know, exactly. Well, we don't want to talk for you, but is that the case?
I mean, like, I ain't saying it.
He's
ain't
smiling.
If
Okay.
you're a 10, that light bill is getting paid.
You feel me? You making a little rent out of me.
But you gotta know if you a 10 in my book. Like, you can't just think you a 10 and be like, hey, how you gonna pay me this shit? You know what I mean? Nah, it ain't work like that. You know what I mean? Like, if I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got it. You know what I mean? Like if I feel like it's worth it to me. You know what I mean? And it's not just about looks. You know what I mean? Like, she just can't gotta be a 10, but she got it. Like, if the person, if she can stroke my ego at the beginning, and not in a way of being intentional.
Stop.
But if she can stroke my ego to where it doesn't feel like you're coming for me, you're coming for me and like as a person, I may think about it.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It
That
comes
makes
down
sense.
to the ego stroking,
Okay.
I see.
Stroke the ego.
Hey, that's
the bills
crazy.
paid.
Good choice of words right there.
Here's what it comes down to. You gotta be good looking, and you gotta know how to stroke the ego, ladies.
But on honesty, I think what he said was super true. I think you got to be my type, and however that looks for you. But I do think stroking the ego will take you a long way on that level. Like,
What does that look like?
Is it when they're like, "Oh, daddy, you're the best. Oh, daddy."
Hell no. That shit.
I'm gonna let him speak for himself. That'll get ego and shit. I ain't
What
gonna lie.
was that? Who is
Yeah.
saying that?
Raw Dog wants to know.
what Raw Dog likes.
He wants
I
to
know.
know how to stroke your guys' ego.
So
he's
what does
asking that
stroking
question.
the ego looks like? Because I don't think I've never.
Every guy is different.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
would
what
say
that
this: the most like what I've spent the most on women is women who made me feel like they didn't want it. Like, if you asking me to pay your bill, or you got a light bill, you got them type of problems. We don't need to be on dates. You got bigger fish to fry.
That's true.
But even deeper than that, if you like, hey, I want this. We go to the mall and you're like, oh, this looks really nice, but and you finesse me into that. It's a finesse. Like, it's got to be sweet. It's got to be cute. Like,
I
it
wish
can't
I
be-
could afford to buy this beautiful dress.
And you know
Hell
what?
no.
Exactly. And you no. Even hearing that, I'm like, what size you wear? That's where we going. Like, that's what we
It's
taking.
like,
Kevin's like,
all
hell
these
nah.
earrings would look so good.
Don't you
on
get
me.
paid next week?
Is it Friday?
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
it's just a way of kind of
The way you say it, the way you.
And ladies,
The
remember
delivery.
Walmart has layaway.
If you have to finesse a guy, just don't.
No, but I think that's part of the game. I think men want to spend like money on women. Like, that's
See,
part of that.
that guy wanted to buy the microwave for me.
Right?
You
No,
see?
he probably didn't. It's no way. How am I help me with a
He
microwave?
asked me what
He bought you a
color.
microwave.
A microwave is crazy.
He probably felt down.
He had stuff going on.
He like, damn, she need a microwave. Look, I only got $50, but that shit got 15. You can get a microwave. Let me go
Wait a
ahead and get
minute.
you one.
No.
Like, you
I am
need one, I
learning-
got you.
I am learning so much here. Are you guys telling me that guys really do want to spend money on us?
I'm 1,000,000% sure guys want to spend money on women.
This is
Nothing
great. This
else.
is great
This
information.
is why men do all the things they do. We was, as me and Kev was just talking about, like, men are simple. We don't need much. When you see a pretty lady, your budget goes up 3 times at least.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
with that, with you saying that, when men don't want to spend money, what is that communicating? What is that saying?
That she
They're
ain't
not
ready.
interested.
Yeah, that's not the girl for me.
No.
That's a no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that cheese pizza, man.
Or maybe she
We got
doesn't know
some
how to
things talk
ask.
Shut up. No.
But what if she doesn't know
way.
how to ask?
It's like, does it
She
even
hasn't
that
seen
matter?
this episode. That's all.
I know.
Is
Hey.
it even really about asking? Is it that
Hey.
you guys are just not
Oh.
interested?
But if she's the girl for you, she ain't gonna have to ask. It's a slight mention. It's a slight comment that's gonna change
Kevin's
it all.
thinking.
That's my
I mean,
theory.
I'm thinking on it. I'm thinking on it because sometimes I feel like there's a two-sided sword to that. You know what I mean? It depends on how much trauma that man went through as well. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Yeah, he want to spend money on you, but he don't want to spend money on you if you come to do the same shit that everybody else was doing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, yeah, I want to spend money on you. I want to put the effort into you. But if I put that effort into you and I don't get nothing reciprocated, you know what I mean? I charge it to the game, but at the same time, that's hurt. I got to deal with.
Welcome to church, people. Kevin 316. That's what I'm talking about.
Tabernacle.
Son, what'd you say, church?
He said he taking it to church. But you know
But that
what? I
makes
was thinking
sense.
like when he said stroking my ego, I think it was just like I want to know you're genuinely feeling me, you know?
Super.
Like
Thank you.
what is it about me that's, and lifting that up, and that's what's going to change your game.
That'll get me to spend every dime I want on
Yeah.
you. If you can
Exactly.
find out what it is about me. My ego is one thing, but my ego belongs to me on different levels. You know what I'm saying? So you think about like, okay, you trying to figure out who I am as a person, or are you just trying to figure out who I am as an exterior to know my pocket? You know what I mean? You could be like, oh, what do you do for work? And, oh, I see you got these nice clothes. I see you got this. Can I have some of this? But it's like, well, why do you like this brand? Well, what happened with it? Like, ask me questions that go deeper than just the surface. And then I may figure that, okay, you want me and not just my pocket.
Yeah, man. Love is too
Go crazy,
Okay,
Kev.
so-
Go crazy, Kev.
I am learning so much. Oh my
So,
gosh.
To flip the coin, right? I'm gonna flip the coin a little bit. I'm gonna switch. So forget the gold diggers, right? Whatever. I don't consider you guys gold diggers, ladies.
She mad.
But whatever. You
She
just know how
rethinking
to.
her life
You
forever.
just know how to work the game, and you're pretty. So hey. But here's my thing. Let's say you go on a date with a woman that is not stroking your ego because she doesn't need to because she has her own.
Mhm.
When I mean
Oh.
what I mean she has her own is like she don't need you to pay her bill.
Mm.
In fact, she's like, you know what? Let me go ahead and buy you the drinks because it
Ooh.
seems like
Ouch.
I'm kind of better off financially than you are, and I don't want you to have to worry about struggling for this date. How would that make you guys feel?
Where can I find one? At what aisle?
The aisle is right here. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm
so
just saying,
you
I've
wanna
been
take
on
this,
dates
Raj?
with guys where I'm like, I feel kind of bad, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take care of this bill.
It depends on, okay, it really depends on how you approach that situation.
Okay, well, what does it depend on then?
So if you approach that situation, like let's say I don't know, because it depends on how long you've been dating that person. 'Cause
Let's
if
say you okay. Let's give you some time frames then. It's say you've been on 4 dates. And
4?
4 dates. It puts you on a budget, and you kind of feel bad, and you're like, look, he's kind of struggling
You
financially.
mad about that cheese pizza?
And it's
That
on
budget
a,
is crazy.
and that's on a Sunday, and you're like, dude, why are we on a budget? It sounds like you really want to take me out. You just can't afford it, but let me go ahead and help you out. I'll take us out, and you don't have to worry about the budget.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like that 4 days cheese pizza. First of all, that's crazy work. But secondly, I think you're dating an unhealed man.
No. But let's say no. Forget the unhealed
Okay.
man. I'm thinking about you. Like,
I'm
let's say,
cool. Like if
Okay.
I ain't got it, we ain't eating cheese pizza. If you got the sausage tonight, we
Exactly.
good.
So
Let's
would you
eat.
be okay with that?
Yeah,
If
no,
you
100%.
wouldn't feel some type of way if she approached you that way.
If it's in a healthy situation, if it's not demeaning, if it's not, like she's like,
What would
"Oh."
make it
how,
unhealthy?
how is this relationship
If she's
built?
like, you ain't got it today, let me, foot the bill, that's different. But if she's like, hey, babe, like, hey, I see, it's Sunday, I'm going to take you out. This is, let's have a date. It's on me. I'm good with that. That shows the reciprocation of love, of energy, and being healthy. But if she like, oh, you look a little broke, I don't want cheese, like, that's different. Like, I'm going to take it a different way. But
So it's the way you approach it.
It's how you approach that
I
situation.
think men have
Okay.
fragile egos, so every way you approach something is
You
different.
guys.
So I feel like when it comes to saying like, all right, if you notice that I'm struggling, we can't go out on a date, and you want to go out on this date. It depends on if I wanted to go out on a date or you wanted to go out on a date. If I ask you to go out on this 5th date and I ain't got the money to, that's something on me. I should be rethinking that whole situation.
True.
Now, if you want to go on that 5th date and you got the money to support, and you say, hey, can we do this? And I'm like, hey, I'm running a little tight for whatever reason that life hit, right? If you approach it with, you know what, don't worry about it, I got you, you know what I mean? Like, it's on me this time because I noticed what you've been doing for me. Let me treat you. You know what I mean? At that point, that'll turn my whole soul. You know what I mean? Okay, cool.
Hey, she
So
became
guys like that
sexier. She became
Yeah.
no, that's
That'll
what
turn
I'm
my
saying.
soul.
Like that's sexy, and when she like, hey babe, I seen you been putting it
But
in.
if you
100%.
That's
flip
a
that,
really nice way to put it.
if you
yeah.
flip that and you go and you give me the attitude that I can't take you where I need to take you, and you give me the pushback of like do better, then at that point you're already putting me on a back pedal, because it's like, wait,
Gotcha.
I've been doing good so much and now I'm not doing that great. Now you're pushing back. You know what I mean? So now at that point, how you approach it,
It's how you approach it.
if you approach it with well,
sensitivity and caring for your guys' ego.
I think women, when you
I
hear
love it.
when you hear a man has a fragile ego, I think it's almost like you got to be gentle with him, but it's almost that I think women have nurturing spirits by nature. It's sometimes that man needs that nurturing. Like you said, it's a different tone when you say, "Hey, babe, this date number 4, you know, I got this one. Let you kick back and relax." But if it's like, "Oh, you ain't got it. I got to eat cheese tonight." Like, it's a different
One
vibe.
drink and
we
one
can't go
cheese.
to Fogo de Chao and we got to go to Little
Right.
Caesars. What's going on with you? Like, why
I gotta go to
why,
Panda.
Why can't we just, why can't we
They're
just do
talking
better?
about you, Tyler. If you're out there.
What happened? What she do, Tyler? Let's talk about it.
No. We must not. But okay, no, yeah.
In
that
this
makes
economy,
sense.
yeah, you might have to split some things up.
That
Take
makes
turns,
sense.
man.
I never
you know?
thought the approach was so important,
It's
but
all
that
that
is
counts.
really good to know. I never had a really good approach, but now I feel like I'm learning so much from you guys. Approach is important, and it really truly is how you come up,
The delivery.
how you come across.
As much as like we don't really like say it a lot, men do have emotions, and I think that's something that's coming out more so in these years that
But
like
that is so true.
like men do have emotions. Now I ain't gonna say like we are the best with our emotions, because now I feel like we're just now getting into a time where we can actually express these like openly. So a lot of times we don't really know like what the fuck to say or how to really say it, because we
Yeah.
haven't been given that like open opportunity to say it. But to our moms, you know what I mean, and our mom know how to decipher it, but
Ooh, that,
y'all don't.
Hey,
so
I still
it's
call
like,
the OG when stuff
you know
gets
what I'm
up,
saying? So
man.
like, and so like when it comes down to it, yeah, we got egos, we got fragile shit, but just like we trying to protect our shit just like y'all are. We don't want to fall into a pit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some niggas done went through some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And some women went through some real shit. So a lot of times when you got that trauma, trying to move forward with it, it's tough.
It's hard.
So,
yeah.
like, too many walls up in dating. Like, you've got
Ooh.
your
Yeah,
wall up,
that's-
I got my
Yeah.
wall up.
And-
Everybody's so scared.
Everybody's protecting their heart.
And it sucks
Right.
because everybody's ready to date, but no one's ready to let the walls down. And it's like driving a car with a whole.
It's like you
driving
let
a
them
tank.
down. Yeah.
Driving a tank on a one-way street. You know what I mean? And both of y'all got tank. At some way, y'all gonna have to like maneuver for y'all to go past each other or go with each other. You know what I mean? But everybody's so tensed up. It's hard, and it's hard for people to just look into forgiveness of the last relationship too.
So, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you guys think it gets more difficult dating the older you get because there's more walls,
Yes,
more trauma?
1,000,000%,
Yeah.
10,000,000%. But I one thing I will say, and this is one thing, and I'll ask. I don't know if I get to ask questions, but I'm
Yes,
ask
you
them
can
wrong.
ask any
Yes.
question.
You can.
I think like everything else has evolved, dating has evolved, and we haven't accepted that. We haven't talked about that, and we're still stuck in the time where we don't understand dating has evolved. And what does that evolution look like?
I
It
love
don't look
that.
good right now. I mean, I don't know.
Says the
How
one
many
that-
likes I got on Instagram?
Says
is
the
probably
one
low.
that's engaged in the I'm just joking.
Well, I think actually that's a great topic, and hopefully, in our next session we'll be discussing that. And I think that what you said is dating outdated now. You know,
The
let's
evolution of it.
yeah.
I don't know how it evolved. I really don't, but maybe that's something we could definitely discuss.
Well, I can. What I want to interject is, and this is something, and I think this continues no matter what. When you first date, no matter who it is, whether you give them money, you don't give them money, or anything else, you're meeting the representative for the first 3 to 6 months. They're at you're at your best behavior. It's like when you work at a job when you first start. You're doing everything right. You don't want to let anything slip. You want to make sure that you got this job. Then slowly but surely, all of a sudden,
You get comfortable.
yeah, you start getting comfortable. You might show up late here and there. You might start slouching a little bit more. Maybe not paying as much attention to your work as you once did. But you're there. And then finally the real person comes out, and that's when you finally have to come to a realization, is this person still worth being with me from what the person that I first met?
That's a good point.
Nah. I've been waiting to say nah.
Wait. So the question, Big Dog, do you think? I guess the question is, do you find out? Do you love the real person?
Well, you won't know that for at least 3 to 6 months.
Oh,
You
wow.
won't. Why? Because think about it. Typically, everybody's working. You're going to be talking and texting more than you're going to go see that person, and then you're probably going to see them maybe once or twice a week, if possible, if that. So that's very little interaction between all that until you're actually seeing that person probably 4 days a week or something like that, and you get to know that person. A lot of it's going to come out. The first 3 to 6 months, it's never like that. It's always, are you available Friday? Oh, no, I'm working. Can you see me this day? Oh, yeah.
Is that like the honeymoon stage then? 3 to 6?
It's a new puppy love. I
Yeah,
feel.
yeah.
Hey, puppy love fun though, y'all.
Yeah,
Gotta
it is.
enjoy that shit.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I'm with you.
I feel
I tell the person I date right now, let's enjoy the new shit. Like, don't rush it. Don't run from it. Let's enjoy that. Take it slow. Like, don't rush the new shit.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I always feel like
I can't
falling-
relate. I'm who I am, day 1 through 10,000.
I feel like falling in love is easy when it's done by accident.
Oh,
When it,
that's a good one.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Go crazy,
Ooh,
Kim.
Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that's a good one.
so I feel like
Oh, that did it.
I
That
feel
did
like
it.
yeah, but I feel like
Can he
fall in
say that
love
again?
fast.
Like that is
I mean,
genius.
falling in love is easy when it's done by accident. When you're doing things of giving the person the best person that of all your text messages the first 3 to 6 months, you're doing it is giving them best parts of you. You're not seeing the emotional breakdowns. You're not seeing what's going on behind the scenes.
Okay, I see what you're
And
saying.
so,
is
yeah, it's
Preach.
easy, it's easy
So
to fall
real.
in love with the good parts of that person until you start, going deeper into it and being like, well, why are they like this? Why are they this loving? Oh, what was the hurt that got them here? And can you deal with that hurt behind closed doors? You know what I mean? It's
Oh, this
them
sounded like a
at-
whole nother episode, y'all.
at
Oh
the
my
begin-
god.
At the
Hey,
end
Kev.
of the day,
Hey,
you know what
Kev,
mean?
can I
You
get the
gotta
book?
choose- you gotta choose to love someone. You have
Well,
to choose
Kevin,
that.
the answer is I don't think people can, because that's why the divorce rate is so high. Is because in order for you to, you have to be okay with, like, okay, these are all the things that are not going well, and I'm still willing to commit and go through it. And some people are not, and so then you file for divorce because things are not like the honeymoon stage. Things are not like you in your brain you thought they would work out, because you're not willing to put the effort. Because honestly, back in the day, there was not really an option.
Wait.
Divorce was not an option. You
Wait.
worked through it.
Well, yeah, you're right, but that was also very different times and everything else.
Well, why can't it be like that?
Okay,
Because
so-
people
Why-
ain't willing to have the difficult conversations. It's not the deep conversations they gotta have. It's the difficult ones that they gotta have. The ones where you spend 30 and 40 years with people. Those conversations are difficult. If you want marriage, you gotta go into deep places where you can't even talk about these conversations in public, because these are where everybody else's validations will fuck up your relationship. Those internal difficult conversations need to be had. And if y'all can't have them, that's why the divorce happens.
Thank you. Too much rooted in fantasy, not enough rooted in reality.
Oh.
Very true. I concur.
Oh, this is a whole nother episode. Though.
I know,
I'm
I'm
just
ready.
saying, wrap
I'm
us up,
ready.
Big Dog, because I know we're getting
Big Dog,
we're
we
getting
gotta
close
run
to
it back.
time.
I don't
Yeah,
know
man,
if I
this is
concurred
good.
to that, but I
Oh, yeah,
listen
man.
and I hear, but I don't know if I concurred. But okay.
I got so
Mm.
many thoughts on that one.
Oh, we're gonna keep going. So, ladies and gentlemen, Once again, thank you for joining us for another episode of Dating Diaries with Raquel and Brittany. We're going to be definitely concluding this next episode with these answers and questions. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.